Welcome back. I'm Bill Peterson, Minnesota probate attorney. An important issue that many people want to have an answer to is what does it take to get an estate settled from beginning to end? And that's what I'd like to tell you about now. In Minnesota, the clock starts running on handling the estate as soon as the personal representative or executor is appointed by the probate court. The executor receives the letters testamentary from the court if there is a will. If there is no will, then the court issues letters of general administration. Our office will generally obtain for you the taxpayer identification number from the Internal Revenue Service. The executor needs to set up an estate account at a bank or credit union. The executor should not deposit any estate assets into his personal bank account. Now, the bank will require the testamentary or general administration letters, the taxpayer identification number, and often a copy of the death certificate. All cash estate assets and payments for debts should be handled through this account. Claims of creditors for bills and other debts are filed with the probate court or with the executor. If any claim is not justified, the executor must properly reject it within a very short period of time. Otherwise, the claim is presumed to be proper and the estate must pay it. The government public assistance agencies must be notified in case the decedent or spouse had received public assistance. The government may claim that their public assistance needs to be paid back. Now, this notice needs to go to the government even if the family is certain that no one has received public assistance. If no public assistance was given, the estate will be provided with a clearance letter that verifies this fact. Otherwise, the agency will file a claim. If the decedent or the decedent's wife was not an American citizen, it may be necessary to notify the embassy of that person's nationality. Stocks or bonds can be transferred to the estate or to the heir who is to receive them through a transfer agent for the issuing company. U.S. savings bonds can be cashed or transferred through the Secretary of the Treasury. Now, real estate, such as the house of the decedent, may be transferred by a deed which our office will prepare. If the real estate is to be sold by the estate, it usually needs to be appraised. As a general matter, we will prepare the deed which will run from the decedent and his or her estate to the buyer. Depending on the kind of probate, it may be necessary to obtain the court's approval for the sale of the real estate or other assets. Once all of the assets have been collected and the creditors of the decedent have been paid, the estate is ready to proceed to the final account to be filed with the court and distributions of inheritances to the heirs or persons named in the will, if there is one. At this time, the costs of administration of the estate are usually taken care of if they have not been previously paid. If there is any possibility of a dispute about what payments or inheritances should be made, it is usually safest to have the probate court review and approve those payments and distributions. The probate process usually takes 6 to 12 months to conclude. It can take somewhat longer if there are complications or if there are disputes among the heirs or the creditors. There are 17 tasks that need to be completed in the probate process. As in any legal proceeding, it is always wise to have an experienced legal professional working on your behalf. I'm Bill Peterson, Minnesota probate attorney. Call me toll-free at 1-888-910-5297. The call is free and there is no obligation. I hope to talk to you soon.